All right, we got a lot to talk about today. Here's what I need you to do. A lot of you, I know you're cooking dinner, but please put the stove down just a little bit and, well, I burn everything, so, I have to put it to the side. But come to the television. You need to see visually what's happening right now. Our roadways are clear for these central areas right now. They're clear because we don't have any moisture. Now, if we were to see some moisture because the sprinkler is accidentally on or a pipe were to burst, that's going to be a problem. We will be dealing with slick conditions. But the central areas are clear. That's not the case for everyone. We are seeing many locations, such as over in Plainview. We're seeing a few flurries trying to drop down over the past several minutes, and we're going to see more of that activity. And then other locations still have snow packed. Down in Post, Garza County, we're dealing with still snow, and we're about to see more snow on top of that. So remember, be careful, stay safe, and of course stay with KLBK. We are going to continue to work with everyone to make sure everyone continues to have a wonderful week. Here's what we're dealing with. The snow is beginning to push its way right along the Texas-New Mexico state line. Notice we have two separate zones. We've got one up towards the state line to the northern portion, then one down in Lee County. Lee County is not in a winter weather advisory, but we are seeing some snow fall in the area. Here's where we are seeing a lot of heavier snow that have stuck around for a bit. Over in Muleshoe, obviously, because it is along the state line, it's pushing off to the north and eastern zones. So Muleshoe, you're the first guys to see some of that snowfall. It's going to continue to fall, pushing over towards Earth in just the next little bit right along Highway 84. Then you go over to Olton. You just had some flurries a minute ago, but you've got another round of snow headed into your direction. This is one of those systems. You're going to have many bands of snow coming into your area. So when you think it's over, it's probably not, because you're going to continue to see more of it. Plainview, continue to see some of that snowfall right along I-27. We're going to look to see a lot of it elongating along the area, but it's not going to stay just towards the north. We're going to really see some widespread snow, and numbers will vary depending on your location. Now, for majority of us, we are under a winter weather advisory, with the exception of being over in Lee, where we are still seeing some of that snowfall in just to the south and western zones. The rest of us are under that winter weather advisory. It is going to stay in effect until tomorrow at noon. Not midnight, but noon tomorrow. That's a long period of time of anticipating some snowfall. Something different about this particular event: temperatures. They are cold, and they have been cold. So anything that falls from the sky is going to be in some type of frozen precipitation, and it's going to stick. We've had temperatures in the teens all day long, 16 degrees in fact in the hub right now, 12 in Plainview, Amarillo coming in at 6, Snyder at a cold 19 degrees. In your backyard, we've got single digits to the north, down to the south. We are flirting right around that 20-degree mark, trying to hold on to it because it is downright cold, and it feels cold on top of that. So we're really worried about traffic in the next several hours. We don't want anyone to get in car accidents and even hypothermia. These are the type conditions. Temperatures are in the teens, single digits, and then you have wind chills that are below freezing. We feel as if we're 11 degrees below in Dimmitt as well as into Friona. If you're outside for an extended period of time and are not clothed properly, you could end up getting extremely sick and, of course, getting hypothermia, which could lead to death. Not to scare anybody, but be smart out there. And of course, with it feeling this cold, it's too cold for your pets. Bring them inside. I already know Evan has a big dog and it's inside, so make sure that your big or small dog or cat is inside as well. Here's what's on top for us as we go into the rest of the evening. We're going to continue to be dealing with those bands pushing their way through on into the 8, 9, 10 o'clock hour. They're really going to stay along I-27, but after midnight, things really begin to change. We're going to see a lot more of that activity pushing along from the state line, continuing to push off not only into Plainview, up towards Amarillo, the hub, and then continue to go down into Snyder. But notice how heavy it gets around 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's when we're going to see majority of the snow. Tomorrow, a lot of us are going to wake up to just a beautiful morning. But remember, even though it's beautiful, it can be dangerous. Tomorrow, we are looking to see some more of that snowfall. Tonight continue to see it as it continues to push off towards the east. Really beginning to see some heavier snow on into tomorrow early morning, continuing into the latter portion of the morning, even around 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and then it will begin to push off. We clear out, warm up. That means everything melts, but it refreezes because the temperatures go back down. And then we have another snow event coming in place next Tuesday. So don't put up the winter stuff just yet. Here's our latest snow totals coming in. We're looking to see around 1.5 inches in the city. closer to 2 inches towards Plainview and 3+ inches in Amarillo. Down towards Snyder, around an inch. But remember, you're seeing this over in Garza County on top of snow that has already been in place, causing a very dangerous situation, especially off into the rolling plains, going on and off the Caprock. So please use caution. 40% chance of snow. Remember, a lot of that's going to be after midnight on into around 11 noon hour tomorrow. Winds will be out of the southeast, so that's going to allow us to warm up slightly, around 23 degrees. On into Friday, we will see a few flurries. We will get up to 41 degrees, and then we really warm up Saturday, around 60 by the afternoon. But check out the mornings. Guys, you know it's West Texas, so those numbers do go down. Remember, everything refreezes. We really want to stress that. A lot of locations, especially down towards, the rolling plains, they have already seen snow, and they're not going to see as much as other areas along I-27, but they're seeing snow on top of ice and snow they've already seen. That's extremely dangerous.
And just a couple nights ago, boy, we saw all those rollovers in the evenings.
Yes.
We didn't even have that much on the ground.
Exactly.
So just be careful.
I mean, it really wasn't that much on the ground. Yes, stay home. And if your school's out, of course, we'll let you know on everythinglubbock.com. Brittany and Matt will have the latest information tomorrow morning. And download the app, Android and Apple friendly.
All right. Thanks so much, Nikki-Dee. We appreciate that. Coming